Today I'm going to be showing you guys more of a detailed version of how I do my everyday makeup. It's been a while and this is the update. I've definitely changed a lot of products and I'm definitely a lot less glam than I used to be. So let's jump right into it. I'm going in with a Got2b eyebrow gel. This is only available from what I know in the UK. I cannot find this in Canada or North America, so I'm sorry, but use any brow gel and I just gel mine up and kind of toss the hairs over. I cannot stand when the hairs are straight up. Recently I've been introduced to this Clarins Skin Tint foundation. It's not even a foundation really, it's a tint, and it's the most beautiful, luxurious tint I've ever used. It is very, very hydrating though, so if you are oily, maybe avoid this. I'm combination, but you can see it literally looks like my skin. This is always the goal for me. I never want to look like I'm wearing too much makeup, and I don't want to feel like I'm wearing too much makeup, and this is the perfect product for that. So I just apply that using a brush, and then once that's all blended in, I go in with a concealer. I'm using a Dior Correction concealer. This one literally blends in and looks like skin. I love it for that, and I just apply it under my eyes, a little bit under my brow to just conceal my eyelids, and just next to my nose where I find that I just need a bit of a brightening. I blend that in with a damp beauty blender and it just gives me a very seamless look. I don't need my under eyes to look super bright. I just want them to be evened out. I'm sure you've seen this product all over online. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I love using this kind of as a bronzer, so I have a shade that's a bit darker, like a bronzing shade, and I blend that in with a beauty blender. I don't genuinely like to contour. I really do like to just give a warmth to the skin and a glow. I feel like I've been like this for the last few years, but it's just been a much nicer look on me. Then to set that in place, I'm going in with a powdered bronzer. This one's from MAC. I've had it for a bit over a year now, and it's just a really nice shade. I use it all year round, so it just ends up working well and it blends really well. So I'm just using a little bit of a soft angled brush to just brush that over where I've applied the Halo Glow. For blush, I'm not gonna lie, I've been loving powders just because they last a lot longer. I find creams just move my foundation around and my concealer around, and it just has not worked for me no matter what formulas I use. So I'm going in with two different NARS blushes. One is an Orgasm Rush and the second one is an Orgasm. Next, I'm gonna go in with a translucent powder. You can use whatever you have. I'm using ones by Collections, and sometimes I like to use a powder puff, sometimes I like to use a brush, so I'm just using a brush today to just apply it in the areas I have concealer on and just set that into place so it's a bit more precise. I don't mind a bit of a glow, but I don't like to be oily either, so this is the best way for me to do it. I'm then going in with just two different brown shades and blending that onto my eyelid. I just do this very messily. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to kind of give me a bit more dimension. And then I go in with a beautiful like cool tone chocolate brown. I guess this is warm tone. And I make a little wing at the end of my eyes. I've been loving eyeshadow for this. It's just way more natural and so much easier and quicker to do an eyeliner. I find this complements my eye color and my skin tone, so that's why I do it that way. Going in with mascara, I'm using one by Maybelline. This is my Ride or Die one. I've been using it for many, many years, and as you can see, it gives me just so much volume at the root while not making it look very chunky and clunky. It does really make my lashes look like falsies. And for lip lining, I get a lot of questions about this. I'm going in with Morphe's Sweet Tea. This is my like everyday neutral nude type of lip liner that I would use, and I'm just going to outline the tops of my lips. And a lot of people don't outline the corners, but I do because my lip shape requires that. And then I'm going into outlining the bottom as per usual, and as you can see, the shape has already significantly changed the shape of my lips. I fill in the corners and press my lips together to blend it, and then I'm going in with a lip oil by Clarins. This one's just kind of a clearish one, and it's just really pretty. It gives it a plump look. Also, I curl my lashes afterwards because look, it just lasts so much longer and it makes them look like falsies. Take any setting spray you like. I'm using one by Collections. This one just gives me a nice dewy glow and it makes my makeup look very natural. And this is the final look. The goal is to always enhance what I always have and not make me look like a completely different person, I hope. But there you have it. This is a 30-year-old's makeup routine. I notice as I get older, it's really real when people say less is more. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below and what else you would like to see, and I'll see you guys in my next video.